I've had the Fujifilm X-T5 since February, and it has been the camera of the year for me. It has traveled so well from here in Tulsa to LA and Vegas to the White House, and for me, the portability and the power of the X-T5 has made it the camera of 2023. Let's get into why that is. What I love about the body, besides its size, is the fact that it has the dials on top so that you can hone in everything from your ISO to your shutter speed, and there's very tactile feeling, and it gives you kind of a more intimate approach to how you approach your photography. For me, knowing that I see my settings and I'm making these deliberate choices in a more hands-on approach versus just going through menus on my other cameras makes it very appealing for me to use the X-T5 for my street photography. It makes it much more intentional, and for that reason I do love what this camera brings. Add to that any of the XF lenses that go with the X-T5, such as the 18mm that I'm shooting on right now, the 23mm, or something even bigger such as the 50 1.0, which I recently picked up, and you get astounding performance using its high resolution 40 megapixel sensor. So this is Fuji's newest tech that they put into the sensor, and what I like about it is you are getting this aps-c or cropped sensor inside this very small, very portable camera, and you can still get these high resolution files out of it. So when I go back and I decide, hey, I'm gonna go on the street today, I'm gonna go outside, I'm gonna take some photos, and I get an image that I really love and I say I want to make a print of that, I still have the option to go back and I can make this very fine, very highly detailed, high resolution print, and it looks fantastic once it comes out. So for me, the flexibility that the X-T5 provides in that sense makes it a wonderful camera. To me, I look at the X-T5 as the ultimate street photography camera, in the sense that while it isn't a point and shoot setup like other cameras, it does feature an interchangeable lens system, so you can use it in a more professional setting. You have options as far as what focal length you want to use, and depending on what lens you pair with it, you can get that very portable, very minimal look to your camera setup. For instance, right now I'm filming with the 18mm, and it's a pancake lens that fits right on top of the X-T5's body. It doesn't protrude too much, and with that, it makes it a very compact, portable setup that fits very nicely inside a bag or just some small pocket space that makes it very easy and very light to travel around with. And because of how the LCD screen on the back tilts, it tilts both up and down so you can get angle shots, but it also tilts at an angle towards the body, so if you're shooting vertically, it can make it easy to get a lower angle shot. I love that, and that's really a lot of the reason why I went over to the X-T5 versus the X-H2S. This I see as more of a photographer's camera, and the X-H2S is more of a hybrid camera. I wanted a camera that was focused primarily on stills, and the X-T5 delivers that. So there are some drawbacks to the camera, and really it just comes down to personal preference. If you like a better hand grip, I don't mind the hand grip that's on the X-T5 as is. I find it very comfortable, but you can get an additional hand grip piece. There are also add-ons and additions that you get to the X-T5. If you are a hybrid shooter, the X-H2S might be a better choice for you because the screen tilts all the way around so you can view yourself while monitoring. I am monitoring myself over here on a 5-inch monitor that I have connected over HDMI to the X-T5. And as far as autofocus goes during video, it's held up pretty well. Everything that I'm seeing right now is in focus on the monitor, which is great. I have found though that when I am shooting in autofocus with tracking on faster moving subjects versus the street photography that I bought the X-T5 for, then it doesn't tend to keep up compared to, say, my Sony a7R4, that just tends to outperform it in that sense. So there is some give and take with this camera, but overall I find it to be an optimal choice for anybody who's looking for a small camera. And if you can't find the X100V, then this is probably a good secondary option. Plus you get interchangeable lenses, so you can't beat that. Let's get into professional applications. So one of the things that I loved about the X-T5 was I brought this with me to the White House for a few assignments, and just having this very small portable body that I can use for wide angle shots with the 23mm lens was just fantastic. The fact that I could get these high quality images with Fuji's color science on here and then just instantly send it over to the app so I could send it to my editor back here in Tulsa. It was just fantastic. When you talk about the app for the X-T5, it is great as far as connection, but it's one of the worst apps when it comes to actually image transmission. It takes forever to get your images from the SD card on the camera over to your phone. I have the iPhone 14 Pro Max, which is the most recent iPhone as of this recording, and the fact that with a premium phone and it still takes forever for those images to get over is not good at all. So if you're looking for a way to get your images off your card to your phone, you're just better off using an adapter or some sort of way to connect the cable to your phone so you can transfer. The app is not the way to go. Overall, I love the X-T5. It's been a great camera for me for the past few months, and I can't wait to do more work with it. It's been the camera that's been on my side for most of the year. So with that said, I hope you find this review helpful. If you do, please be sure to leave a comment below what was your favorite thing about this review and what's your favorite thing about the X-T5. If you want to see more content like this in the future, be sure to like and subscribe. My name is Chris, and I will see you in the next one.